One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy,
there he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in, it's Tatum. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense. And
a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
He's loose on the left, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clement. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And some room to work. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. It'll be be calling a hot route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Caught behind the line, it's Tatum. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Clement. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clement. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half.
Brings it down on the right side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Maiava. Buying some time. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Cincinnati, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the lone running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Haas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sooners are in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. Plus... +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Anderson.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sooners in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Using his legs, it's Tatum. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He wants to change this route. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was... for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Running it on. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the ground game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is just about a perfect punt. Pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought he would look this good. He's been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking to throw, it's Turner. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.